This is Lovin' the Sparkle with Cindy. This is part 2. This is Kidding Up Melody. Okay, and when I kid up, I only use this portion. But I don't think that is going to be wide enough. Well, I might be able to make it work. Because if I cut off all the way down to just right here, maybe I can make it work. Because these are pretty wide, so we will see. We will see. Okay. Is it going to work? Got to trim it a little more. And it's 44, and this is 56, I believe. So I believe I have enough. And I don't want to waste any of my sticker. So let's see if that, yeah. And I can't get off because, oh, well, it's only one size. It's the size of the opening. So that kind of actually worked good because it can't go cockeyed that it normally tries to do. Okay. And then when you use this, you actually press down hard, all the way down. And press and press and press and press. And then you find your little edge here and just pull up. And there is all your stickers. And so I always do mine first. I label them first. And then go back and just put all my things in. And I am actually going to put the number at the top. And the symbol and the DMC at the bottom. So like the one will go at the top. I don't really care where. And we were just going to go across, across, and across, and across. 6 and 7. That'll take the first row because there's 7 to a row. And we'll do this. Okay, and I'm just going to peel them all up. Okay. That one's 6. And actually I can sit there and kind of cut that a little shorter so it'll actually just fit on there. This is 5. This one's 4. Okay, and their numbering, 4 is actually number 6. So it's got the cockeyed numbering system on it. I didn't get as lucky as Jeremy did on one of his where 1 through so-and-so was 1 through so-and-so and yada yada. Mine didn't work that way. And then 161, 167, and then this one is 7. This is the first time I'm actually putting the 1 to 7 on it. But definitely want these right here on it. And I have the repositional tape. so I can pull them up and move them. Okay. And then I'll do the next 7. Well, 13. I was with my brother today at Bass Pro Shop, and I got really close to buying these really cool little scissors. I think they would have been great for doing this. Okay. That's 9. This is 10. Because they're on my fingers here. This is 8. And 8 is number... Actually, I can't tell what that is. I might put my glasses on. Oh, it's a dash. Old eyes suck, guys. Old eyes suck. Oh, put the rest of them on. I think the next one I'm going to order is going to be the Soul of the Rose. That is so pretty. And I think Melody here is going to go on the opposite wall of my Once in a Blue Moon. So I'll have a J wall on one wall and a J wall on the other wall. But I can guarantee I'm going to have Melody done long before I'm going to have Once in a Blue Moon done. She's only 30, I think she's at 33%. So I got a ways to go on her. And she takes a lot of brain power because there's no pattern. Now, Melody's got some areas that are pretty dark on her. And if I had better light, I could probably do them without a light pad, but I'm going to use my light pad. Okay, I got those on there. This one was 21. $20, $19, and then we got 15 and 16. This is the slowest part. This is 15. This is 16. And then when you get to the rest of it, it's pretty quick. Just pouring in drills. But I have, guys, I have been waiting for this. In fact, I just asked Jenny if she had any clue when it would be in. And of course, with the New Year, Chinese New Year, it was like nobody knew because the company didn't put out tracking numbers. And so she was going to check at the end of this week. And I got home today from the doctor's office, and it was sitting on my porch. I was ecstatic. I wasn't sure it was, but I was like, that's the only thing I've ordered. I did order Bad Day at the Office, but I don't have it. I knew I'd ordered it after this one, so I didn't really expect to see that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this will finish this row off. And I've also still got to do that post review on Hide and Seek from Craftably. It turned out gorgeous, guys. And I'm going to do it as a wraparound frame, which I have not done with you guys. The tops will be wraparound, the sides will be wraparound, but I'll have to paint them. There we go. See? Just like so. And then there was one on their site that's uniquely down under. And I am a uniquely down under affiliate. I have a link down in my description box. And it'll get you 10% off if you use my code and my link. So if you want some extra money off, please go. Yes, they look like they're high, but that's Australian money. It actually, when you check out, it'll convert it into your currency. And I think Canadian is still cheaper than the Australian. Then US is cheaper than Canadian. And then supposedly UK is even cheaper than that. So the prices are phenomenal, guys. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. And as you saw with that, my unboxing, you get this wonderful little pin with every kit. You'll get a pin. You can opt out of getting a pin if you don't want one, but you'll get a pin. And, you know, they're always changing what you get. So they'll never be this, you know, if you buy a bunch of kits, you might get some of the same. But chances are you may not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, guys, for the counting, but I'm trying to keep up with where I'm at. Come on. But I love this company. I believe in this company. This kit is beautiful. The drills are phenomenal. So I would really, they're running a endangered species subscription right now. You get a different endangered species every month. And I'm pretty sure it's a 60 by 80 size. And I think it's like right at 79 Canadian. This month, I believe it's the elephants, which are really gorgeous. I understand it's the, hope I get this right. It's the Asian elephant, I think. And then later, they're going to have the other elephant. They're both endangered, but this one's the mother and the baby. And they're really pretty. Last month was Josephine, which was a gorilla. They're numbered. I don't know if they have any subscriptions open, but you can definitely go check. And then they're having a Flower Girl subscription. They have Old Masters. It's all the Old Master photos, which I'm wanting to get the Soul of the Rose because it's gorgeous. Would definitely recommend it. They don't have a whole lot that I wouldn't recommend. They got some fantasy pictures. They got one I call a nurse after a full day, a full shift, because as an ex-nurse, that was how I felt at the end of a shift. In fact, I got to send that off to my girlfriend because we were talking about it. I told her I would send her a picture of it because as an ex-nurse, that's how I used to feel when I got home. I'm going to graft in a little drinky drink on the arm, but other than that, it's exactly how I felt. So, yeah, I bought The Bad Day at the Office. It was one of those that I kept going back to and kept going back to. And I decided that if I kept going back to it, evidently it meant I was supposed to have it. Okay. So. And so I went and purchased it. When it comes in, I'm going to make the little skeletons that are on that picture all glow in the dark. I'm going to go buy me some like greenish glow in the dark. Put them on that photo for the skeletons. I think that would be awesome. I'm going to buy me some clear crystal and make them the ice in the drinks. And I don't know if I'm going to make a green drink or a red drink, but it'll be one of those. And that's 38, 41, 49, 38. This one's 39. And so it's going to be interesting because I'm going to graft a little cup on glass on there with some little clear ice cubes in it and a colored drink. But any of you that are nurses that need to go look at that photo, because I'm telling you, it's how we feel, especially right now. And today I did go to my doctor, and I can now vacuum my floor for 10 minutes, and then I have to quit for an hour. But at least I can start vacuuming my floor because it really, really, really needs it. And I can start driving a little longer distances, so I was really happy. It's only taken 3 months to get to that point. Longest 3 months of my life. Still in the binder all the time. So I wear an abdominal binder 24/7, except when I'm in the bathtub. That kind of sucks. Oh. Oh, I need to go back and do the measuring. I guess I'll do that little clip when I get done here. Okay, now we got them all numbered. I just like to have them all in numbers so I know where they are, know what they are, and then I just fill them in. Okay, so we are going to start 413. So that's right here. Let's see how much one of these bad boy holds. And like I showed y'all before, take your little baggies and just roll them in your hand and they'll open right up. Got a little static. So I'm going to, one, clean up my mess, go get a drill tray to do this on. Because evidently the end of this is all stuck on the bag. So I'm going to leave those in there and go get a dryer sheet cut up. We'll put you on pause. Okay, I went and got me a dryer sheet. Cut off a little bitty piece, throw it in the bag, let what's left in the bag get unstaticky. And I went and got a drill tray and put them all in the drill tray. And I'm just going to leave the rest of those in there because they're pretty staticky with the little dryer sheet. Okay, and then we're going to go with 209. Let's see if there's any static in this one. Hopefully not. Roll, comes out. There's a few in there that are staticky. Did I get it out finally? Yeah. And I'm just going to stick the drill sheet in here. Maybe it'll work on them while they're in there. Just take off a little chunk, stick it in there. Two escapees. Oh, I can't imagine what my vacuum cleaner is going to pick up. Because my floor sparkles. Because I've done like 4 diamond paintings since I've been able to vacuum really well. So I can just imagine. Okay. And like I said, just roll. And it'll pop right open. And this one's got static too. So I'm just going to put a drill sheet in with what's left. So that maybe when I come back to empty that bag out, it'll be not staticky. And what we got? 167. Or something here? No. Like I said, just roll. Now these were good. They didn't have any static in them. Or I flicked the diamond out, but those were good. And these are good baggies, so I'm actually going to put them over to the side, and I'm going to keep those, and I'll just put a sticker over the sticker. And let me see, what other numbers we got? 152. Right there. It's pretty bad when you diamond paint it enough to where you almost know the colors by sight. Plus, I have her big painting over there, and they kind of use the same colors. This one's got static, too. So, I'm going to put them over there. Then I'm just going to leave those in and put a dryer sheet to try to get the static out of those. Maybe by the time I get to where I need them, they'll come out of the bag without all the difficulty. And I'm going to let Rose and Jenny know that whatever supplier this is, they had a lot of static in their drills, so that they know. Anytime you have a problem with the color, anything, you let them know. Jenny will take care of it. She will take care of it right away, so always let her know. And then some of these down here too. I didn't even see those come out. I just know what color they are. Okay, 315, 315, 315. 315. It's like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. These are our extras, and our extras are trash. There's 315. Ooh, that's a big bag. Okay, and I see static in this one too. But I'm only going to go that far. And then I'm going to put a dryer sheet. I'll make a few of them here because evidently I'm going to need a lot of them. The dryer sheet will cut down on the static. And it's not so much that it's in that, but it's in the baggie. So I'm just sticking it in the baggie, and I'll just close them up and let them work on the baggie, because you can already kind of see how, just with that little bit in there, it's letting loose. Okay. Now, that one, so 420 is our next one. 420, 420. What looks like 420, 801, 430, 420. Roll. And that one doesn't look like they're that bad. Yeah, that one doesn't look that bad. I think I can actually get all them out of there without too much trouble. So far out of 7 bags, 2 have gone in without too much problem. I'm shedding like crazy. They're bouncing around and they're like little jelly beans. Little Mexican jelly beans. 434, this one. Just roll. That was the best trick I ever learned. Okay, that one came out pretty good. But I do have to say these baggies are good quality baggies. I just can't work in baggies. I wished I could, but I can't do it. Just can't. My brain, I just end up with them all over the desk and I can't find anything, and it drives me insane. And yes, I've lost a little few beads, but I know they put extra, so I'm not worried. I don't know why I put that away. 435. I've been at it all day. We left the house, got up at 6, left the house at 8, got to my doctor's appointment, and was in there until like 10:30-ish. Then my brother decided we had to go to the Bass Pro Shop, and we spent, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours looking at fishing stuff. I was like, okay. I actually saw a container I was thinking about using for my Harbor Freights, taking them out of little containers, and it looked like it would hold like 2.5. But it was like $20-something, and I was like, yeah, no, I think I'll pass. But, you know, we did that for a few hours, and then we went to Home Depot so he could check something out for carpeting for Dad's trailer. And so it was like 3 o'clock when we got back home. Oh, these are playing, they're jumping clean out of this tray all over the place. So these have bad static. I mean, look at that. They're jumping everywhere. So we're going to have to go around, gather them all up. Doesn't help when they're that staticky, because you shake them out over the tray and they just jump out of the tray. I mean, they're just, see, they're just jumping out. So the drills look awesome, but they got a lot of static in them. That one's got so much static in it that I'm going to put a dryer sheet in the container with them. But yeah, it was a long day. Okay, we are going to take my little piece of dryer sheet. Where did I put them? I don't know. So I'll just cut another little piece, cut a little chunk, and just throw it in there. Them little drills are being pesky. I mean, pesky. Make sure y'all can see. 500. Please don't be pesky. Well, those don't look so bad. They're coming out of it. Those other ones were bad. Now, the 435s, they had a lot of static. I mean, they were jumping out of the container. 550, where's my purple? There it is. And I did get this in a square, guys. Just because I wanted the definition. If you go to, you have the squares, you usually get better definition than rounds. And since I didn't go for the bigger size, I definitely wanted the definition. They will take you a little longer, a little more precision, but, hey, it is what it is. Oh my goodness, this one's got it too. Stop. See if blowing on them makes them a little better. Evidently it did, because I heard that. But if you blow on them, it helps. And that evidently did work, because at least they got to where they weren't jumping everywhere. So I will definitely be letting them know that tons of static in these. So far that's the only issue I see, is the static. Take off a little chunk, throw it in there. I'm sitting there and happily de-static that one. And this one is 645. And I don't know, I noticed that Diamond Art Club started poking a little hole in their bags. And it seemed to have helped theirs. Okay, this one's got it too in the bag. And I'm just going to put a little thing in the bag. Put these ones that hopped out back in. And cut off a little piece and throw it in the bag so it can start de-staticking. Yeah, when you see them climbing up the sides like that, don't even go there. It's kind of like a Jerry Springer moment, back when Jerry Springer was on. If your significant other said, "Hey, hon, we're going to go be on Jerry Springer," you was like, "Yeah, no, we're done. I'm out. Peace out." When I explained that to my mom, it was so funny because she was like, "What's Jerry Springer?" And I was like, "Jerry Springer is if Dad ever asked you and says, 'Oh, honey, we're going to go be on Jerry Springer.' I said, you might as well just pack your bags or pack his, one or the other, because you don't want to go there." And I sat with her while she watched an episode, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. You don't want to be on Jerry Springer." I said, "No, you don't. It's not a good thing. Nothing good happens there. Not if you're on it. I mean, if you're in the audience, it might be a good show, but you don't want to be a guest." So it was like, yeah, these are acting like bad Jerry Springer guests. That one's getting a thing too, because it was trying to climb out of there. Get back in there. I took my nails off today, and I'm going to let my nails sit for about 12, and then I'll go go look in my little boxes and see what I want. Lord, come on. Ow. There, finally. And that's $7.29. $7.43. Let's see, $7.29. Oh, there it is. That's a pretty good sized bag too. I bet that's part of the piano because it's all like an oak piano. Okay, this one I can just kind of fill it up most of the way and then just put it in the bag. Yeah, see, I mean how they're all sticking to the sides. Not even trying that. I don't know what just fell. Oh, pin. We'll just put that in there and let it start doing its job. Because that'll give me enough to start. $7.43. $7.43. $7.80. $9.80. $7.42. Well, that's a pretty yellow. See? Pretty yellow. Well, this one doesn't look too bad. But yeah, it does have some. So we're just going to put that in there. Enough to work with. Let's put those to the side. Let it do its thing. $7.80. How these didn't come out, I don't know, because there was actually some in the top of it. Oh, no, it started jumping out. They get so far, then they just start jumping out. So this one's getting a dryer sheet. And we will just take this and put a dryer sheet in it. And a lot of these, the whole thing would have fit in it. But with the static, I'm just not going to fight it. I'll just put a dryer sheet in it and go back to it later when I need it. And let those dryer sheets do their jobs. And $7.91. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what a $7.91 would be. Is that $7.91? Yep, $7.91. Ah, there it is. And actually, I threw from my last kit in there. Sweep the floor later. Oh, they ain't coming out. So I'll just leave those in there, put a dryer sheet. They're literally jumping out. Get in there. I mean, they literally jumped out. They were in it and then jumped out. Get in there. That's crazy. It's the first time I've seen that. So I don't know if it was the trip across the pond that made them so staticky or what. But yeah, they have buku static. This bag of 801s is 27 grams. And I'll just put a piece in it. That way you can start working on it. So that when I need it, it won't be so bad. 818. That's with the light blue. Or pink, I mean. 819. 818. Come on, one more in there. Okay. Hey, at least only one made it out. Okay, 819. Okay, are you guys still in frame? Yes. And I'm just, these, where I know the whole bag will fit, I'm just sticking the whole bag in there and just flicking the snot out of it, trying to get them to let go of the side. And that one I only lost 2. Well, maybe 3, because there's one right. Only bad thing about with these lockables is every once in a while you get one that's stuck right there. There. Oh, actually, there's 2 of them stuck right there in the lock. And all you can do is just whack the snot out of them. I'm just, for this little bit, I'm just going to put a dryer sheet in there and let it start working on it. It's not that much, but they're all stuck to the side, and I don't want them to fly everywhere. Okay. And I believe they would have. Okay, 921. It's like this golden color. And I'm just going to stick a dryer sheet in this one, just to make them let go. Otherwise, I'd have them everywhere. They'd be bouncing like jelly beans or Mexican hopping beans. As it is, they're sticking everywhere. 922. 922. That's not that many in there. But, no, they're staticky. Now, I know all their kits are not like this because I watched them kit up a couple and they weren't like this. So it's just hit and miss. I think they use 4 different production companies for different photos, and it just depends on which one it comes from. And I was just so glad that I got in at the Chinese New Year in time for it to be processed. I don't care. I'll deal with a little bit of static. 938. Ooh, that's a big bag. That's 20 grams, so it's a bigger bag. And that one doesn't have a whole lot, but it has a little bit. $9.45. Ooh, this real pretty one. And I was working on a round, guys, but I think I'm going to take my round off my table and start working on this one. Oh my goodness. I didn't quite get it before it started hopping. Sorry, guys. So we're just going to do this. And put this in here. Work on those. Maybe by the time I get to where I need them, they'll be off the sides and come out without me having to fight with them. 963. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Love that color. Love these pinks. And there's static in that one, so I'm not even going to try till they've had a dryer sheet in there for a while. Took me a while, but I finally learned my lesson. It's like, don't want to go there no more. 3023. This is this like light green. I bet you that's going to be in that tree. Oh my goodness. No static in that one. Look at that. Guys, look at that. If only they could have all been like that. That's glorious. I will probably get me a cup of coffee and be up late working on this. And they got some sparkle. I can see them. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see them sparkling in the case. That is amazing. This is going to have like sparkle like nobody's business. 3607, this beautiful hot pink. And lots of static. So we are going to just leave those in there. And we are going to get a little chunk of dryer sheet. And throw in the bag. And it just seems to be the end of the bags, where they're sticking on the sides and don't want to come out. 3609. Beautiful little pale pink. Let me see where y'all at. There you go. Oh, that one, no static. No static. Wonderful. 37, 40, 76 or 46? 46. 3750. 3752. 37.46. A light purple. And another one with just just one little drill that didn't want to come out. So that's awesome. 37.50. Oh, no, this one's got lots of static in it. I'm going to put a dryer sheet in it. There we go. $37.52. Please, not that much, because got about 10 drills that don't want to come out. There we go. $37.76. Not very many of this color either. Please don't be very... Oh, that's staticky. And I'm not going to fight with those because there's too many of them stuck to the side. It's not just a couple. So it gets a dryer sheet. I'll hop online when I get off this video and get a hold of Jenny and let her know. That way she can take care of it for whoever orders this kit in the future. This is $38.06. Very pretty pink again. That one has a little, so I'm going to put a dryer sheet in it. I can do laundry when I'm done with these. Okay, $38.21. Real pretty yellow. I can't get them out of there. They won't. They're just hopping everywhere. It's just that last little bit in the bag. I don't know what the deal is with them. Gather these little suckers up. My little microscopic beads. That's what my friends call them, my microscopic beads. And there we go. And I got a couple on this one too. And one right there. And then I'll throw them in here. And then $38.27. Let me put my little dryer sheet in this one. I might just make a little container full of little dryer sheet pieces, and then all I got to do is just grab them. And it can't be a used dryer sheet. It has to be a new dryer sheet. Oh, okay, and that one's $38.27, which is this one. I can tell already that one's got it, so I'm just getting the dryer sheet. Okay, 38, 34. Beautiful purple. This one actually looks like it may not. Oh yeah, it does at the very end. It's like when you get to the very end, they start hopping. That one actually jumped off my finger. We'll put a dryer sheet in there. There we go. I mean, not many left in there, but it just, they don't want to come out. 38, 35. Ooh, pretty. And I don't even have to worry about trying to get down to the end with this one. I'll just throw a dryer sheet in it. Let's put a good amount in there I can work with and dryer sheet the thing. $38.53. This golden color. And that one actually behaved. It's just got a few. And I'll just pick them up. And $38.61. Yeah, this will have enough that I don't need to worry about getting down to the end of it. Let's get so far and throw a dryer sheet in it. As it just seems when it gets down to the bottom. I guess it is what it is. Our weather today was beautiful. How was your weather today in your part of the country or world? Ours was in the mid-60s. Wasn't windy. Wasn't really bad at all. AB 310. Look at these glorious little puppies. And actually, those do not look like they have any static in them. So that's kind of nice. Nice change. Very nice change. And then AB 740, which is this one. Oh, look at that. AB 740, no static. I have a couple drills that are kind of hanging on, but one that didn't make it in the container. Love it. It's the way they all should behave. And our AB 5200. Oh, look at that. No static. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause for a minute. Okay, and to put my leftover drills in, I get these from Dollar General. Little pencil things in the kid area. And I can just take all these so that I don't lose any. And just stick them all right in here. And then you just zip it. I could sit there and I'll take this picture. With the name and their logo and all that good stuff. And I just slide it right in there, like so. And then that way I know that all those drills go with that picture. And these go in here. For little lockables that have been used so much. Okay, now what I'm going to do, let me get all my trash out of here. And all my deep drills off of here. Because I'm going to flip this canvas over and measure it for you. I'll put those in a plastic container. Let me get a Tupperware container to put those in. And then when I'm done, I'm going to sweep my floors, guys. I promise. Okay. So here's this. Nice and contained. Then the lockables. I'll put this right there for just a minute so that I can flip this over. Because let me see if I can reach. Okay. This measures 80 on the dot. And it measures 60 on the dot. So it's true to size measurements. So that's it for the kit up and how I store my spare drill parts of it, how I'm kitted up in there, what I did for the static drills. The drills themselves look very good. Then what I do is I take this roller, I work at the top of my canvas. I will roll this up like so. I will clip it, put it on my table, and then that way I can work from the top down, because that way I don't have drills sitting in my lap. And so I'm going to let y'all go. If you want to see more of my kit ups and kit downs and whipping chats, just hit the subscribe button. Hit the little bell for all if you want to be notified. Don't if you don't. If you could hit the like on your way out, that helps my algorithm. And y'all have a very nice evening. It's lovely weather, and talk to y'all later. Bye.